Sneeze. Excuse me. Hey guys, welcome back. Thanks for being here with me. On today's lesson, we're going to talk all about power chords. We're going to talk about how to play them and exactly what they even are. So let's get a little closer and talk about it. All right, so what exactly is a power chord? Well, a power chord is a chord with the third degree removed, right? So to build a regular chord, you would need the first, third, and fifth degree of a scale. And at a power chord, you only need the 1 and 5. So basically what that means is in every key or in every scale, there are notes that are numbered from 1 to 7. And those numbers are called scale degrees. And then we would extract certain scale degrees to build chords. And now any first and fifth note degree that you find in any given scale would be a power chord. But today we're only going to look at 4 movable shapes to be able to play any power chord in any key. All right, so let's take a look at our E shape. So this is our E major shaped chord, and we're playing the C major chord because our chord identifier is right here, right? This is the C note. So this is the C major chord. So to turn this into a power chord, all we need to do is play a 1 and a 5, right? So we have a 1 here and a 5 here. So we could play these two together, and that is your power chord. And now the chord identifier remains the same, right? Just as this is the chord identifier in this shape, this is going to be the chord identifier in your power chord shape. So this is the C note, and this is the C power chord. And now notice how I didn't say this was a C major or minor power chord, and that's because power chords are neither major or minor. Since the third degree of a scale is what classifies a chord as being either major or minor, right? A major chord would have a natural third, and a minor chord would have a flattened third. But since we eliminate the third altogether, a power chord would work in either a major or minor key. And so another way you could play the power chords is by adding an extra 1, which is kind of the way that I like to play it. It sounds a little fuller. So we had our 1 here, our 5 here, and we have another 1 down here. So we could play these 3, and that is still a power chord. And so now onto our A shape. And this is our F major chord, right? Because this is the F note, so this is the F major chord. So we have a 1 here and a 5 here. So we'll play these two notes together, and that is your A-shaped power chord. And again, we have another 1 down here, so we could play these 3 together if you'd like, and that's a power chord. And again, the chord identifier remains the same. So this is your F note, so this is your F power chord. And now onto our D-shaped power chord. And so now the D shape is a little bit different because we're not going to extract the power chord from the D-shaped chord. We're actually going to take it from the major scale of the D shape. So hopefully I put a graph in here so you could see it visually, and hopefully that's a little bit clearer. So in this shape, we have a 1 right here, right? We have a 1 here and a 5 here. So we play these two together, and that is your D-shaped power chord with your chord identifier being right here, right? This is the A sharp note, so this is the A sharp power chord. And now onto our G shape, right? So this is the D major chord because our pinky is on the D note here, right? That's our chord identifier. And the same concept as in the D shape, we have a 1 here and a 5 up here. So if you play those two together, that is your G shape power chord with your chord identifier being right here. This is the D note, so this is the D power chord. All right, so let's just quickly review all our power chord shapes. So this is your E-shaped power chord with your chord identifier being right here. This is your A-shaped power chord with your chord identifier being right here. This is your D-shaped power chord with your chord identifier being right here. And this is your G-shaped power chord with your chord identifier being right here. So again, just to make sure this is clear, these are all movable. So say we wanted to play a F power chord. Well, we could find an F note anywhere on the fretboard, right? We could find one right here and plug in the shape where this note on this string serves as the chord identifier. So that's going to be in the E shape, right? And the same thing is going to apply to every other shape. All right, guys, so that is it. That is how you find and play your power chords. And again, I just showed you these shapes, but any combination of 1 and 5 you find in any chord shape is a power chord. So you could just play around with that and find the one that you like. I hope that was helpful. Don't forget to leave me a comment to let me know what other videos you'd like me to make. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.